Morning, I'm Jake, also known as Jim Jacobson. Maureen, Aaron, Nolan, Kyle, Sandy, your husband, father, and brother wasn't a word, a mensch. In case you aren't familiar with the term, it is a Yiddish word, and it is the highest possible compliment. The dictionary defines mensch as a person of integrity and honor. Another way of saying it is great all-around guy. During these last few difficult years, Billy maintained that incredible passion, spirit, and optimism that carried him throughout his life. I recently came across an email he wrote a couple years ago where he said, in battling the cancer, "I happily get out of bed every morning and I see the bright side of things. For Christ's sake, I'm still an Indians fan." It takes a real optimist and a true mensch to say that.
Good morning, I'm Peter, and I've known Billy since 1970, and I do have a lot of stories to share with you. Maybe I'll share just one here because it seems so classic to Billy. In college at Willard Hall, there was a very mature custom where when it was someone's birthday, all the guys would burst into the birthday boy's room, grab him fully clothed, drag him into the shower, and turn on the water, drench him. Northwestern is a sophisticated university of higher learning. On April 14th, 1979, which was Billy's 20th birthday, we burst into his room, and Billy saw us and took off running. We started to chase him, but he ran full speed into the shower room. And when we got into the room, he jumped into the shower, looked at us, and turned on the water. And he had the biggest smile on his face we've ever seen. And we were dumbfounded. Now what do we do? I thought we could jump in there and turn the water off. But the thing about Billy was he loved to compete, but he had such grace and humor that he was never an adversary. I wanted to just say one word to the boys and Maureen, Nolan, Aaron, Kyle. Every time I saw your dad, he talked about you. He glowed. And I just want you to know, take with you that you made him as happy as anyone could be. And I thank you for that. And Maureen, every time I saw Billy, he said the same thing to me, that Maureen is the best person I have ever known. And I hope, and especially in his last years, he always said he can't imagine living without you and how he could get by without you. And I want to thank you for that too. I hope you know that you meant that to him.
Hi there, I'm Mac, also known as Jim McCord, and proud to be recognized as part of the Cleveland clan. I think our memories of our youth are the sharpest memories of our life, and they certainly are that for me. When I was young, our family traveled a lot. I went to 2 different kindergartens, a different first grade school, a different second grade school, a different third grade school. And I have vivid memories of walking into classes and seeing all those new faces and wondering, who was going to be my friend. The second kindergarten I went to was Sussex, and I, to this day, remember walking there, looking in, had a decision where to sit down, and I ended up sitting down next to Billy Buchanan. Started talking, started playing, and Billy Buchanan became a very good friend at a very young age. He's the first person I remember as a friend in my life. I didn't stay as close to Billy as probably some of the other people up here, but I had many years where I would not run across Billy, but then our paths would always cross, and when they did cross, it was always running across the same old Billy. We would quickly catch up. He'd ask me, what am I doing? What's your profession? Who's your latest girlfriend? He'd question why I was doing what I was doing professionally. We would have a gentle argument about that. But it was always kind, open, and it was if I had never gone away from him. And one of the things I loved about him was his crazy, zany humor that people referred to, because he looked like he would not be a funny guy. He looked so serious. And I can't tell you how many hours I spent imitating Steve Martin, Monty Python, and when this crazy movie came out, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, he was the perfect guy to go see that. And I remember seeing that at the midnight showing, and I think it's probably still showing down in that area. But my biggest remembrance of Billy is no matter when I would see him, he would always be open, curious, wondering what was going on, and I always had the same feeling as if I was just coming home. Being with Billy was always just like being at home.